Hello students, today we will start lesson 4 history, the first cities. As early man started producing food, he began to lead a semi-settled life. Around 2700 BC, the first villages were naturally set up in the fertile river valleys. The man learned the use of metals like copper and bronze. Better tools and fertile lands led to the surplus production of food grains. The term civilization means a highly advanced culture with towns and cities, crafts and trade, literature and organized form of government. Around the story of Harappa. Around 2700 BC, the first cities developed in the Indian subcontinent on the banks of river Indus. The civilization was called the Indus Valley Civilization. Harappa was the first site of this civilization to be excavated by archaeologists. Therefore, the culture of the Indus civilization was called the Harappan culture. The site of Harappa is located in modern day Punjab in Pakistan. Harappa, a planned city. In this, we will read about the special features, that is, the town planning in Harappa. Most of the cities of this civilization were divided into two parts. The western part was built on a higher ground called the citadel. The citadel had high walls which provided protection during the floods. It contained important buildings like the granary, fire altars, the great bath of Mohenjo-daro. Most probably, the ruling class lived in the citadels. The lower town. The lower town was in the eastern part. It was on the lower level than the citadel, but was larger than the citadel. It contained the houses and workplaces of the common people, and merchants, traders, and craftsmen and common people lived in the lower township. Citadel, great bath, and fire altars. In Mohenjo-daro, a water tank called the Great Bath has been found constructed in the citadel area. People bathed in it on religious occasions. The floor and the sides of the tank are watertight due to finely fitted baked bricks laid on edge with gypsum plaster and a thick layer of bitumen. Two large doors lead into the complex from the south, and other accesses were from north and east. Remains of a series of rooms have been found along the eastern edge of the building, and in one of the corner rooms there is a well. It resembles a modern day swimming pool. At Kalibangan and Lothal, two other archaeological sites, fire altars have been found. It seems sacrifices were performed here. Some cities like Mohenjo-daro, Harappa, and Lothal also had elaborate storehouses in the citadel area. Lower Township. Main features of the township. Houses. Buildings in the lower area were mainly functional rather than decorative. Several houses were two-storied. The houses, as well as drains, were constructed out of burnt bricks. These contained a bathroom, a kitchen, and also a well in the courtyard. This arrangement, as also the pattern in which the houses were located, brings to light the high level of civic sense that the Hadappans had. Grid system of roads. The streets in the lower township formed a grid system. The main street was around 800 meters long and around 100 meters wide. It was joined by side lanes in a systematical pattern so that a kind of grid of roads was formed. The grid system of roads divided the whole city into 12 similar blocks. Advanced drainage system. Bricks of fixed size, stone, and wood were used for all the building activities. Along with the roads ran the drains, and we find an impressive and elaborate drainage system in the remains of the Harappan cities. Every house had drains through which the waste was taken away to the main drain. The main drain emptied the waste on the outskirts of the city and thus maintained the hygiene in the city. The sumps with removable lids have also been found to provide for the periodical cleaning of the drains. The main drain was also covered with bricks. Life in the city. The rulers. The Harappan city life was most probably being governed by the rulers who planned various construction works, and the lower township was inhabited mostly by the merchants and traders, the laborers. Building a building a planned city needed lots of workers to raise various structures. Thus, laborers were an important section of the city dwellers. Specialized crafts. A large number of people were engaged in making specialized craft items like baked bricks, seals, jewelries, and ornaments made of gold, silver, precious stones, and shells. People were occupied in many other professions like carpentry, masonry, stone cutting, or polishing beads. Seals. A unique finding in all the Harappan sites is the seal. A seal was generally a rectangular stone tablet containing some script and image of animal or tree. A large number of seals have been found in various Harappan sites and also in Mesopotamia. Its usual purpose was in the sealing of parcels containing commodities. Scribes. There were scribes who knew the art of writing and inscribed messages on the seals and other surfaces. Terracotta toys and Fane's bottles have been found at various sites. The pottery was painted red and black, which was turned on the potter's wheel. Metalwork. Copper and bronze were used to make tools, weapons, ornaments, and vessels. A statue of a dancing girl made of copper is a striking piece of the Harappan art. Shell cutting and bead making. A number of factory sites have been found in the coastal regions of Gujarat where shell bangles and beads were made. Bead making was an important industry. In this picture, this slide you can see the three pictures. First is of a seal, second is a statue of a dancing girl made of copper, and third picture the red and black pottery is seen. Script. The seals have amply given the proof that Harappans knew the art of writing. The seals usually had something inscribed on them. However, the script has not been deciphered so far, and so we cannot be very sure about a number of things that archaeological findings have indicated. The Harappan script is pictographic. A lot of symbols and images have been used in this script. Trade and commerce. A large number of Harappan seals have been found in Mesopotamia. One of the seals has been found with the image of a boat engraved on it. In Lothal, a dockyard has also been discovered. Standardized weights and measures have been found at various sites. All these indicate that the Harappans were trading with far away places. The main items that they were taking to the other lands included the metalwork, textile, spices, and handicraft items. The Hadappans were buying and bringing luxury items like cosmetics, impressive handicraft items, semi precious stones, and jewelry, etc., most probably from the Gulf regions. Agriculture. A sizable population in Harappan settlement was involved in agriculture. There were villages where peasants grew crops and raised animals on the farms. The remains of plants like wheat, barley, pulses, peas, rice, sesame, linseed, and mustard have been found at various archaeological sites. The Harappan reared cattle, sheep, goat, and buffalo. Water and pastures were available around settlements. The Harappan also caught fish and hunted wild animals. Religious life. So, to start with, no temples or temple like structures have been found, but the Harappan people worshipped some forms of mother goddess, and they also used to worship Pashupati or Shiva. It is also held by various scholars that nature worship was prevalent in the Harappan culture, as most of the seals carry the images of plants, trees, wild and domestic animals. The Harappan also believed in life after death. They buried their dead with some articles of use. So, in this slide, we can see the picture of Mother Goddess, seals, and Pashupati. Now, case study Harappan towns in Gujarat. Gujarat has emerged as one of the densely populated regions of the Harappan culture. Extensive studies since 1930s have led to the discovery of a number of Harappan sites in this region. Of these regional centers, like Lothal and Dholavira, definitely acted as trading and administrative stations. Dholavira. The site of Dholavira was discovered in 1967-8 and is the fifth largest Harappan site in the Indian subcontinent. Unlike some of the other Harappan cities, which were divided into two parts, Dholavira was divided into three parts. Lothal, it lies 82 km from Ahmedabad. The city of Lothal stood beside a tributary of the Sabarmati in Gujarat, close to the Gulf of Khambat. This was an important center for making objects out of stone, shell, and metal. The bead factories comprised the main industry of the Hadappans. Lothal was especially famous for its micro beads. Decline of the Harappan culture. The scholars put forth various reasons that might have caused stagnation and the subsequent decline of the Harappan civilization. Some suggest that rivers were drying up, some think deforestation had started. Some historians feel that a final blow to the civilization was given by the invasion of the Aryans. Another belief is that the decline was due to natural calamities like earthquake, floods, droughts, or epidemics. So that's all about this chapter. Thanks for watching.